I'm going down to New Orleans, baby, behind the rising sun. I'm going down to New Orleans, baby, behind the rising sun. Lord, I just found out my trouble has just begun. I'm going down to New Orleans to have my fortune told, have my fortune told. I'm going down to New Orleans to have my fortune told. Said you're a good boy, Bobby. Lord, you just got a bad luck soul. Got a 32 special built on that cross of wood. You got a 32 special built on that cross of wood. I got a 38-20, man, that's twice as good. Going down to New Orleans with my head in my hands. I'm going down to New Orleans with my head in my hands. Oh, don't leave your pretty baby. You just don't understand. You just don't understand. Going down to New Orleans, baby, behind the rising sun, behind the rising sun. I'm going down to New Orleans, baby, behind the rising sun, behind the rising sun. Lord, I just found out my troubles had just begun.
Mientras nos escuche uno, es audiencia. Apaga la tele, nene.
Estás en Desde el Cielo hacia la Tierra, junto a San Pedro.
get you a Sally girl, I'm gonna get you a Sally girl, I'm gonna get you a Sally girl, I'm gonna get you a Sally girl, I'm just one of them rambling men.
Bueno, muy buenas tardes, gente, bienvenidos a lo que es una nueva presentación aquí en Desde el Cielo hacia la Tierra. Y es evidente que estamos disfrutando al señor Bob Dylan.
I'm gonna get you a Sally girl, I'm gonna get you a Sally girl.
Uno de los grandes exponentes, ¿no verdad?, de la música protesta social. Precisamente su cumpleaños era para el 24 de mayo. Él nació un 24 de mayo de 1941, Minnesota, Estados Unidos. Para aquellos que recién se conectan, bueno, estamos comenzando informalmente lo que es esta nueva propuesta aquí en Desde el Cielo hacia la Tierra. Mustafa y San Pedro en controles. Quien les habla es el Pagano. La música hoy en particular será 100% Bob Dylan. Además, dentro de unos minutos, bueno, comenzará él propiamente, Bob Dylan, en sus transmisiones radiales, con sus gustos musicales, algunos viajes más, propiamente de Bob Dylan. Así que de esta manera, esperando que sea de vuestro agrado nuestra compañía, ¿no verdad? De unos 60 minutos musicales, esperamos entonces que puedan disfrutarlo, ¿eh? Por detrás de cada letra del señor Bob Dylan hay una historia. Es muy extenso poder contarlo en varios programas, ¿eh? Nos puede llevar muchos programas, pero bueno, vamos a simplemente disfrutar la música de Robert Allen Zimmerman. Los personajes con una carrera muy prolífica y una gran influencia en las generaciones de lo que se denomina música popular del siglo XX. Y ya entrado el siglo XXI aún está presente.
Sometimes I'm in a mood, I wanna sit right here and cry. Sometimes I'm in the mood, Lord, I wanna choose to deny. And then again, and then again, and then oh, oh, I said, oh, babe, I'm in a mood for you. Woo! Sometimes I'm in a mood, I'm gonna change my house around. And sometimes I'm in a mood, I'm gonna make a change in this here town. Well, sometimes I'm in a mood, I'm gonna change the world around. But then, oh, I said, oh, I said, oh, I said, oh, oh, babe, I'm in a mood for you. Sometimes I'm in the mood, I'm gonna rack up against the wall. Sometimes I'm in the mood, I'm gonna live in my pony stall. And then sometimes I'm in the mood, I ain't gonna do nothing at all. But then again, I said, oh, whoa, whoa, babe, I'm in the mood for you. Woo! Whoa, 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 babe, I'm in the mood for you.
Especiales en vivo desde la cripta del Pagano.
Takes a Roxanne, gravel baby, make a solid road, make a
Para
solid.
aquellos que bueno no lo conozcan, Bob Dylan tiene esa gran influencia de Woody Gutierrez, uno de los grandes trovadores.
Gravel baby, make a solid road, make a solid road. Takes a good one.
Woody Gutierrez fue un gran activista social, ¿no verdad? Que es la gran influencia de Bob Dylan.
Satisfy my weary soul.
Pero por ahí podemos encontrar a Peter Seeger, la gran influencia de Peter Seeger y otros más. En minutos entonces, gente, estaremos con la especial de Bob Dylan, en lo que es su emisión radial, aquí en Desde el Cielo hacia la Tierra, esperando que sea de vuestro agrado, gente. Mustafa y San Pedro en controles, y quien les habla es el Pagano.
Well, I just wanna ask you if you've seen that girl of mine. Turn the clouds look lonesome, shining across the sea. Don't the clouds look lonesome, shining across the sea? Don't my gal look good when she's coming after me? Was down in Mississippi not so long ago. Was down in Mississippi not so long ago, when a young boy from Chicago.
Bueno, gente, siguen aquí en Desde el Cielo hacia la Tierra, No, lo que escucharon ahí no es ningún error de acá del estudio. Que son grabaciones que, bueno, fueron sacadas como en crudo, la verdad, un disco con materiales inéditos para algunos. Grabaciones que quedaron pendientes propiamente en estudios de grabación del señor Bob Dylan. Hay diálogos, hay errores. Material interesante, un material de 4 discos. Recordarle que estamos ingresando con el señor Bob Dylan, ya que el 24 de mayo es el cumpleaños del señor Bob Dylan. Nació precisamente el 24 de mayo de 1941 en Minnesota. Ahora nosotros vamos a pasar al ingreso del programa nuestro formalmente, para luego darle lugar al señor Bob Dylan, su programa radial.
Amidst the blood red rain, and they threw him in the waters wide to cease his screaming pain. The reason that they killed him there, and I'm sure it ain't no lie, he was a black-skinned boy, so he was born to die. And then to stop the United States of yelling for a trial, 2 brothers, they confessed that they had killed poor Emmett Till. But on the jury there were men who helped the brothers commit this awful crime. And so this trial was a mockery, but nobody seemed to mind. I saw the morning papers but I could not bear to see the smiling brothers walking down the courthouse stairs. For the jury found them innocent, and the brothers, they went free, while Emmett's body still floats the foam of a Jim Crow southern sea. If you can't speak out against this kind of thing, a crime that's so unjust, your eyes are filled with dead man's dirt, your mind is filled with dust. Your arms and legs, they must be in shackles and chains, and your blood, it must cease to flow for you to let this human race fall down so god-awful low. This song is just a reminder to remind your fellow man that this kind of thing still lives today in that ghost road, the Ku Klux Klan. But if all us folks that thinks alike, if we'd give all we could give, we could make this great land of ours a greater place to live.
Estamos en vivo, desde el cielo hacia la tierra.
Atento, atento Robert. ¿Seguimos siendo amigos a pesar de tu gusto por la tropical? ¿O te mando mis padrinos? INNOVA, una radio ortodoxicamente de rock and roll, metal, funk, tango, jazz. Pero puta que somos abiertos.
INNOVA.
Pero puta que somos abiertos.
INNOVA.com.uy.
Bienvenidos a Desde el Cielo hacia la Tierra. He aquí que te envío como oveja entre lobos. He aquí, desde el cielo hacia la tierra, un programa diferente, para gente diferente. He aquí que te envío como oveja entre lobos. Bienvenidos a Desde el Cielo hacia la Tierra.
It's nighttime in the big city. A storm is coming. A woman wonders. It's Theme Time Radio Hour with your host, Bob Dylan.
Monday's child is fair of face. Tuesday's child is full of grace. Wednesday's child is full of woe. Thursday's child has far to go. Friday's child is loving and giving. Saturday's child works hard for a living. And the child that is born on the Sabbath day is bonny and blithe and good and gay. That's Monday's child, a nursery rhyme from Mother Goose. It's also considered a fortune-telling song. You're supposed to be able to tell a child's character or what would happen to them in the future based on the day they were born. We're going to be learning about every day of the week and hearing songs about Monday through Sunday. We'll We'll hear about Blue Mondays, Ruby Tuesdays, all the way through Saturday and Sunday. The first page of the Bible explains how God created the world and rested on the seventh. But even people who don't follow the Judeo-Christian Bible have a 7-day week. So this week's show will certainly have a worldwide appeal. Let's start out with an overview looking at all 7 days. A song by a man named Sterling Harrison who never got his due. He used to sing demos for Holland Dozier and Holland, but never had a hit of his own. Before he died, he was singing for dollar tips in a barbecue joint at 82nd and Weston. There is great music happening all over the country. Sometimes you gotta seek it out, and if you don't seek it out, it's just gonna disappear. Here's a great guy you never heard of, Sterling Harrison, in 7 days.
I got 4 days to love my baby and 3 days to leave her alone. I got 4 days to love my baby and 3 days to leave her alone. That's why I say nothing, hear nothing, see nothing, I don't know nothing. I got 4 days to love my baby, 3 days to leave her alone. I say on Monday morning she bring my breakfast in my bed. Tuesday she rub my achy head. Wednesday she squeeze me with all her might. Thursday she make everything alright. That's why I say nothing, hear nothing, see nothing, I don't know nothing. I got 4 days to love my baby, 3 days to live alone. I gonna try to bring me all of her pay. Saturday we go out and play. Sunday we go to church. Kneel down on our knees and pray. That's why I got 4 days to love my baby and 3 days to leave her alone. I got 4 days to love my baby and 3 days to leave her alone. She make me shout, oh shout, shout, oh shout. In the morning, shout. In the evening, shout. In the midnight hour, shout. She make me shout, oh shout, 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 shout. Shout it, make me shout. Feel good. She make me feel good. She make me wanna shout.
That was Sterling Harrison in 7 days, a song originally recorded by Little Junior Parker. Some people start the week off with Monday, but I started off with Sunday myself. There's a lot of songs written about Sunday, and some of them are pretty heavy. For example, this one, Sunday Bloody Sunday, from 1983 by U2. It's a song about the slaughter of innocent civilians in Ireland. It attempts to compare and contrast the troubles in Northern Ireland with the significance of Easter Sunday. On January 30th, 1972, 30,000 people marched into Derry in a march organized by the Civil Rights Association. Armored cars appeared from behind barriers. British troops boxed in hundreds of people. All of the soldiers were fully armed with combat rifles. Suddenly, shots rang out. At the end of the day, 13 people lay dead and 17 wounded. U2 wrote the following song so those people would never be forgotten. Here's U2. Sunday, Bloody Sunday. was you too. Sunday, bloody Sunday. Let's take a moment and remember the names of the people who died that day. Jack Duddy, Patty Doherty, Bernard McGugan, Hy Gilmore, Kevin McElhenney, Michael McDade, William Nash, John Young, Michael Kelly, Jim Ray, Gerard Donaghy, Gerard McKinney, William McKinney, and John Johnston. Jack White doesn't find Sunday particularly sad, but he knows when it is a Sunday. I'll let him explain it.
Yeah, funny you should ask, Bob, about days of the week, because going out on tour, it seems like no matter where I am in the world, I always know when it's Sunday. You know, I don't know what the date is. Maybe I don't even know what month or year it is or what country we're in, but I know it's Sunday for some reason. And I've always wondered why that is.
Let's cheer things up a little bit. I don't want the whole show to be tear-stained. It's Frankie Lee Sims. You might be wondering why a song called Lucy May Blues is being played on our Days of the Week show. Well, give a listen.
My Sunday woman brings the daily news. That Monday woman buys me stocking and shoes. When I let my good gal catch you here, ain't no telling what poor little Lucy may do. My Tuesday woman told that pocket change, that Wednesday woman wants to do the same. And I let my good gal get you here, ain't no telling what poor little Lucy may do. My Thursday woman knocked up on my door, that Friday woman boy is gotta go. And I let my good gal get you here, ain't no telling what poor little Lucy may do. My Saturday woman told the Gatling gun, cut you if you stand, shoot you if you run. But I let my good gal get you here, ain't no telling what poor little Lucy may do. She left one Christmas, coming back that afternoon. Next time I seen a boy, it was the 19th of June. When I let my good gal get you here, ain't no telling what poor little Lucy may do. Goodbye, little woman, babe, you call that gone. You may leave Frankie, baby, to think you won't stay long. But I let my good gal get you here, ain't no telling what poor little Lucy may do.
That was Frankie Lee Sims. He's Lightning Hopkins' cousin. Born in New Orleans, died in Dallas, and recorded that song was as kind of a mashup between a couple of blues standards. You hear a little bit of Ain't No Tellin', which Mississippi John Hurt made famous, and a little taste of My Sunday Woman, or as some people call it, Every Day in the Week. I like the version by Sleepy John Estes. Let's move on through the week now. We've gotten through Sunday. You know what that means. Monday. It's time for Monday. And if I know my radio show, that sounds like a song cue. It's Smiley Lewis and his song, Blue Monday. You probably know it better by Fats Domino. But whenever we have a chance to play Smiley, we like to do it.
Blue Monday, how I hate Blue Monday. Got to work like a slave all day. Then comes Tuesday, oh, hard Tuesday. I'm so tired, got no time to play. Here come Wednesday, I beat to my socks. My gal called, got to tell her that I'm out.
was Smiley Lewis, who was edging out George Jones for the most played artist on Theme Time Radio Hour. Blue Monday. In the beginning, the days of the week were named after deities who had dominion over that particular day. Some of these are pretty obvious. You know, Jupiter, Venus, and Saturn. Nowadays, English has retained the original planet names for Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Saturn, Sun, and Moon. The other 4 days, the names of Anglo-Saxon or Nordic gods replaced the Roman gods that gave names to the planets. For example, Wednesday is named after Woden or Odin. Thursday is named after Thor. And Friday is named after Freya. Personally, I would have named Tuesday after Ruby, but the Rolling Stones beat me to it.
She would never say where she came from. Yesterday don't matter if it's gone. While the sun is bright, or in the darkest night, no one knows. She comes and goes. Goodbye, Ruby Tuesday. Who could hang a name on you when you change with every new day? Still I'm gonna miss you. Don't question why she needs to be so free. She'll tell you it's the only way to be. She just can't be chained to a life where nothing's gained and nothing's lost at such a cost. There's no time to lose, I heard her say. Catch your dreams before they slip away. Dying all the time. Lose your dreams and you may lose your mind. Ain't life unkind? Goodbye, Ruby Tuesday. Who could hang a name on you when you change with every new day? Still I'm gonna miss you. Goodbye, Ruby Tuesday. Who could hang a name on you when you change with every new day? Still I'm gonna miss you.
That was Ruby Tuesday by the Rolling Stones. One of the prettiest songs they've ever recorded, and it's from Between the Buttons. You might be interested to know that Ruby Tuesday was supposed to only be a B-side. For those of you who don't know what a B-side is, that was the other side of a 45. That wasn't a hit. The A-side, in this case, was supposed to be Let's Spend the Night Together. But a lot of disc jockeys thought it was too sexual, and so they wouldn't play it. But they played the flip side, and that's how Ruby Tuesday became such a hit. What I like about that record is Brian Jones playing the recorder. The recorder is a woodwind of the family known as fiddle flutes. A fiddle is a wooden plug at the end of a flute. The flute, in its heyday, was associated with birds, shepherds, miraculous events, funerals, marriages, and amorous scenes. I think it's one of the most beautiful sounds known to man. I brought mine with me today, and if you don't mind, I'm going to play a little something for you. How about that? Anton Chekhov once said, there isn't a Monday that would not cede its place to Tuesday. Our next performer is truly one of the greats. He signed with OK Records in 1925, and between 1925 and 1932, he cut an estimated 130 tracks. He cut blues, guitar duets with Eddie Lang, recorded with Louis Armstrong's Hot Five, and Duke Ellington. And those aren't even the records he's most famous for. In the late 30s and 40s, he recorded for the Bluebird label great blues tracks like He's a Jelly Roll Baker. In 1947, he joined King Records, and that's where we pick him up today. Here's Lonnie Johnson and Tomorrow Night.
Tomorrow night, will you remember what you said tonight? Tomorrow night, will all the thrills be gone? Tomorrow night, will it be just another memory, or just another lovely song? It's in my heart to linger on. Your lips are so tender, your heart is beating fast, and you willingly surrender. Tell me, darling, will it last? Tomorrow night, will you be with me when the moon is bright? Tomorrow night, will you say those lovely things you said tonight? Tomorrow night, will you remember what you said tonight? Tomorrow night, will all the thrills be gone? Tomorrow night, will it be just another memory, or just another lovely song? It's in my heart to linger on. Your lips are so tender, your heart is beating fast, and you willingly surrender. Tell me, darling, will it last? Tomorrow night, will you be with me when the moon is bright? Tomorrow night, will you say those lovely things you said tonight?
That was Lonnie Johnson and Tomorrow Night. Lonnie fell on hard times in the 50s. He was working as a janitor in Philadelphia. Elmer Snowden, the jazz banjo player, discovered him. He had a major comeback. He made some great records for Prestige in the early 60s and toured with the blues revivalists, but he couldn't catch a break. In 1969, he was struck by a car in Toronto and died a year later from injuries resulting from that accident. The great Lonnie Johnson and Tomorrow Night, here on Theme Time Radio Hour. Some other people who are able to see tomorrow night are clairvoyants, such as Madame Blavatsky, who founded the Theosophical Society, and Edgar Casey, the spiritual healer. And who could forget the famed TV psychic from the 50s, the amazing Criswell? He had a great voice and even better hair. He was in the movie Plan 9 from outer space and was a frequent visitor to 50s television. Let's listen to a few of Criswell's predictions.
Greetings, my friend. We are all interested in the future, for that is where you and I are going to spend the rest of our lives, whether we want to or not. And remember, my friend, these future events will affect you. The future is in your hands. I predict full medical attention by vending machines. I predict in the future it will be highly possible to have an appendix operation, give birth to a child, or receive an abortion, have a heart transplant, a hair transplant, or even a brain transplant by vending machine. Your own weight will be controlled by vending machine for 10 cents worth of radaric rays.
Thank you, Criswell. You know, some weeks we don't play a single Irish group, and here we are today with a second one. This one's not quite as serious as U2, however. As a matter of fact, they say they write a lot of songs about chocolate and girls. You Irish aficionados already know I'm talking about the Undertones. They recorded a song called Teenage Kicks that fella DJ, the late John Peel, thought was one of the greatest things he ever heard. His attention got them a deal with Sire Records, and they toured opening for The Clash. They wrote a great song about Wednesday, a day of the week that there aren't many songs about. Here's one of the best, Wednesday Week, The Undertones. That was the Undertones with Wednesday Week, which is kind of an English-Irish way of saying next Wednesday. Wednesday is considered either the third or fourth day of the week, depending on whether you start your week on Sunday or Monday. When Sunday is the first day of the week, Wednesday ends up being in the middle of the week. That's why the Finnish call it something I cannot pronounce, but is translated as Center of the Week. Here in the U.S., we just call it Hump Day. One famous Wednesday is Ash Wednesday, which is the first day of Lent.
My name is Mrs. Adams, and I want you to find my little girl Wednesday.
Look, I'll find her Tuesday if I can, but don't give me no deadlines, will you, please?
Wednesday's her name.
Oh, and I suppose you're going to tell me her middle name is Thursday, huh?
Friday.
Well, we've covered Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I'll bet you can guess what's next. That's right, Thursday. And here's a song all about that day by a trio called Morphine. They had kind of an unusual instrumentation. They got a drummer, a guy playing the saxophone, and Mark Sandman, who sings and plays a homemade D-tuned two-string bass that he built himself. This is from their 1993 disc, Cure for Pain. It's called Thursday.
We used to meet every Thursday in the afternoon for a couple of beers, then a game of pool. We used to go to a motel across the street. Then the name of the motel was the Wagon Wheel. She said, come on, she said, why don't you come back to my house? She said, my husband's out of town, you know he's gone till the end of the month. Well, I was just so nervous, you know I couldn't really quite relax, 'cause I was never really quite sure when her husband was coming back. One of the neighbors that saw my car, and they told her, they think they know who you are. Well, the husband, he's a violent man, a very violent and jealous man. Now I have to leave this town, I gotta leave, well I still can. Should have kept it every Thursday in the afternoon for a couple of beers in a game of pool. We should have kept it every Thursday in the afternoon for a couple of beers and a game of pool. She was pretty good too.
That was Morphine with Thursday, telling you about what can happen if you push things too far. Might lose a good thing. Unfortunately, on July 3rd, 1999, Mark Sandman had a fatal heart attack and died on stage while playing in a festival in Rome. Morphine, here on Theme Time Radio Hour. Morphine is the principal derivative of opium, which is the juice in the unripe seed pods of the opium poppy. Morphine was used during the American Civil War as a surgical anesthetic and was sent home with many wounded soldiers for relief of pain. When the Civil War was over 400,000 soldiers had what was called the Army disease, which was, you guessed it, morphine addiction.
Give me that old-fashioned morphine. Give me that old-fashioned morphine. Give me that old-fashioned morphine. It's good enough for me.
Don't forget, it's only 2 weeks away. Theme Time Radio Hour looks at classic rock. We're looking at the days one by one, but we also want to look at them as simply days. Some days you're the dog, other days you're the hydrant. Here's another Mother Goose rhyme. Solomon Grundy, born on a Monday, christened on Tuesday, married on Wednesday, took ill on Thursday, worse on Friday, died on Saturday, buried on Sunday. This is the end of Solomon Grundy.
Kalamana Gunde was born on a Monday.
The name Solomon Grundy was also used as the name of the man who couldn't die, who was an arch enemy of the original Green Lantern.